Paul, let me start with you because I spoke to you on Friday on SportsCenter, and you said that Gaethje would win this fight in an upset. How did he get it done in convincing fashion?
Well, you know, I told everybody, I said it was going to be the power and the sledgehammers that this guy has for fists. Now, all credit to Tony Ferguson's chin. That guy is an absolute warrior, but I knew that the boxing and the movement and the ability to get inside that range and land those big shots and hurt Tony because he likes to take shots. And Justin's just a different breed. That's not a guy that you can sit there and take shot from. You can not get knocked down, but he's going to wear on you, and the calf kicks. It was just, I mean, that was one of the most beautiful performances I've seen out of him and out of any lightweight in the UFC. That was a main event right there, guys.
And guys, Justin Gaethje did not look like himself when he got in the cage tonight. He looked, by his body language, very apprehensive. He did not sound like himself leading into this fight all week. He was very respectful of Tony Ferguson. And I took Justin at his word when he said, look, I'm not fully conditioned for this fight. It's a little bit short notice, and I think I've got 10 to 12 good minutes in me. But guys, you know what? I think he might have surprised himself. I don't think that was gamesmanship. If you look at this fight, Justin didn't use any wasted energy. He didn't throw any lefts. He didn't throw any rights that missed. He didn't throw any kicks that didn't touch their target. He wasn't doing the fancy footwork. He wasn't looking for takedowns that were getting stuffed. He was conservative. He found his punches. He knew when to get out. This was the one thing that was different about the Justin Gaethjes we saw tonight. He was usually a guy that will give 2 punches, but he has to take 2 back. No, tonight he was selfish. He gave punches. He got out of the way.
Chael, let me ask you this, because Ferguson's style is so disruptive by nature, and for a lot of guys that he faces, it's hard for them to get in. What was it about Ferguson tonight that allowed Gaethje to have such pinpoint accuracy with those strikes?
All right, there was an old video game. It was called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. But before you could get to Iron Mike in the video game when I was in the 3rd grade, you had to get by a guy named Manute Bol. The trick to beat Manute Bol is when he would move backwards, you knew he was going to come in hard, and when he came in hard, you had to throw one straight down the middle. That's exactly what Justin Gaethje did tonight. Tony was the one dancing around, doing the movements, doing the fakes, trying to do the distractions. But if he wants to attack, eventually he's got to come in a straight line. Boom, Justin would throw one down the middle and step outside. He'd throw a kick and he'd get out of the way. That's not the way he's ever fought before. He always trades. He'll take 2 to give 2. Tonight, he was selfish.
Paul?
Yeah, he looked great. Chael's right. He was moving, getting out of the way of things, and he didn't get in his own way. He didn't make it a brawl just to make it a brawl, just to prove that he was tougher than Tony. He listened to his corner. Trevor was in there. He said, the last time that you got this comfortable, you got knocked out. And Justin corrected him. He said, yeah, twice that's happened to me, that he got comfortable. He thought he was winning the fight, and he went in there and he got finished. And that was going in, I think, the 4th round of this fight. And Trevor let him know, hey, mind your P's and Q's, go in there, let's finish this fight. And man, that was just a masterful performance by him. He looked great tonight. He was slipping out of the way, and that calf kick, he was attacking the legs. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. He might have not trusted his cardio, but at the pace that he fought, he could have done that, I think, for another 2 or 3 rounds the way he looked tonight.
Well, Paul, the lightweight division is your division. You know it as well as anybody. Of course, Gaethje got this opportunity because Khabib could not fight because of the pandemic. And then there was all the talk about who was going to win this fight, would maybe set up a match with either Khabib or even Conor McGregor. We just heard from Gaethje in terms of who he wants to fight. Who should he fight next, though, Paul?
Khabib. I think he's proved himself. He's been in there with the best guys since he's been signed with the UFC. He's fought the best competitors out there. And all this guy wants is to be the best in the world and fight the champion. And I think he's absolutely 100% without a doubt earned that right tonight. Now, the money fight and the big fight is obviously always Conor McGregor. But this guy's looking past that now. He had his opportunity. He's called out Conor in the past before. That didn't happen. And for whatever reasons, that fight didn't take place. Now he deserves a shot at the real 155-pound title. You saw he threw the belt to the side tonight. That means nothing to this man. He wants to be the best, and he earned it tonight. Nurmagomedov is who he needs to fight next, in my opinion.
Yeah, and guys, this sport has a high level of integrity, but it does not have a high level of clarity when it comes to the interim championship. Look, if you win the interim championship, to me, it only makes sense. You got to fight for the undisputed title.
There we go. Interim belt means nothing. The way Justin Gaethje threw his to the ground, he wants the real belt, but what's the route to get there? Khabib has it right now. Paul, Chael, appreciate the time, guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.